her smash hit American Boy won her a Grammy, and us girls can't wait to hang out. Give it up for Estelle. Yes. And later, we're gonna set you straight on some things we do every day that could be harmful to your health, all right? We're doing it. We're helping y'all out on the real, you know. Plus, we interrogated Tamara yesterday. Just wait until you see who's in the hot seat today, y'all, okay?
Wow.
But for now, who's ready for a little girl chat?
She is.
Yes!
Right.
I think I want to start first, because obviously I did something different
Yes,
today.
you did.
Growing up...
Wait a minute, it looks great. Don't y'all like
I have to say, I'm a little nervous, but growing up on TV, you guys saw my natural hair, right? I have naturally curly hair, but throughout the years, I always straightened it, you know, I blew dry it, I put a hot comb to it, and I went through this really, really rough patch of my hair that I had to do the big chop.
Right.
Which is basically chopping all of your damaged hair off and like starting anew. So I was a little nervous because not many people are used to seeing me like this. This is me. This is who I am.
Oh, that's so cute.
I love it.
Yes, honey, I'm right there with you. Please don't tweet or or Instagram. You want to see Tamar's natural hair? No, wigs on fleek, all right? It's your life.
You have to do what's right for you. But my husband loves my hair like this. He would rather me wear my hair curly all day, every day, than to straighten it. And that makes me feel great. My husband loves all
And you look great.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Really
thank
you
you.
look
That
like
makes
you're
me feel
12.
good.
So fresh and young.
Thank you. I have to say, though, there is one thing I don't like sometimes about wearing my hair curly.
What?
Everybody wants to touch it.
I see you doing it. Like she'll like do this and then let it go and I see it go boing. Then I want to be like, I want to feel the boing too.
But what about when strangers want to touch your hair?
That's the thing, and they're like all up in your face. They're like, hey! And you're like, oh, wait, no.
Wow. I actually don't mind when people touch my hair. The only time I don't like it is when it's not my hair.
Right, I was gonna say that.
So I'm not gonna lie, like in Cheetah Girls, that was my natural hair. I have really big curly hair, but then I don't mind if somebody's like, oh my God, your hair's so pretty. I only mind if I got a track in my hair, if I know they're gonna feel the back of my wig piece that I wear sometimes. Like, it just depends.
Well, you know, for African-American women, I think a lot of times we get a lot of people, you know, I know when I was working as an engineer, and this is way back when weaves first started, like, because, you know, you had the horse weave, you remember that? It was
pony
like,
hair.
Yeah, it was that pony hair, and then eventually now we getting up to the nice hair, but they would always ask, like, oh, can I touch your hair?
Don't you
Do
hate
you have
that?
that issue?
I have to say, my husband's friend, sorry, Dan, I'm gonna call you out.
Uh-oh.
I went to visit him at work, and he saw my hair like this, and he literally said, does your hair grow out of your head like that?
You tried it?
He was like, I think he saw my face like, oh my gosh, you just don't say that. He was like, no, I think it's really cool. I think it's cool. I just have never seen anything like that.
Let me ask you a question. Don't you hate it when you see hairstylists and they take it upon themselves to put their hand in your weave or in your hair to see how you got your weave done?
Oh.
I can't. You ain't never had that? Okay, I have to demonstrate. Can I touch your hair, friend?
Thank you, you asked.
Yeah, see, that's how you do it. You ask.
Can I touch your hair?
Oh, girl. Oh, that's nice. Who put that in there?
What?
And how much was that?
That feels good, Tamar.
I can't handle that. Don't ask me where I got my hair from. That's not nice. And don't put your hands in my weave.
What kind of installation do we have going on in here?
Right.
Wow.
You know what? I don't care whether I have a weave or my natural hair. If I'm having sex, you can touch it all day long.
I
like it.
Speaking of things that like kind of can make you feel like this is a little inappropriate, things that make us feel that way. Have you ever had somebody that holds
Oh, yeah.
for too long?
Yeah.
And then I'm known for doing the tap, 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 which means now it is time that you get off of me. That makes me so uncomfortable. People that like embrace you, but they like really like embrace you.
Yeah, I do the 3-second rule hug. If I don't know you, it's like, and I do the side shoulder like
I just did.
That's a shady hug, though,
No,
y'all.
if I don't know you.
And when I give my full, like I get excited. When I first met you, I did give you that hug, and you gave me the tap, tap. Where my arms like this. I was like, what? And that, they're dead arms. So I have a really close friend of mine named Luba. She like gave me like a real big hug one day, and I think out of habit, I hit her with the tap tap, and she said, "You just tapped me."
Yeah, I told you it's shade. I'm telling you.
It does come off shady. Because the funny thing is, I think maybe I used to be an inappropriate hugger. One day Lenny told me, he was like, Adrienne, not everybody feels comfortable with that.
That's right.
why
that's
is
just
she
too bad,
hugging
because
her?
I'm a proud, inappropriate hugger. You're not
Yes.
just gonna shake my hand. What if
But
your
you
hand was in
hug
your mouth?
everybody, Tay-Tay.
I hug everybody. And I'd rather hug you because, you know, I can't shake your hand and touch my face. I get a bum bump. You know, we all, you know, out of love. That's not cute.
I fist pump.
But you don't feel, for me, I'm a lover, you know, but I feel like when it gets too close to this, I just feel
Now,
like
grown men,
Yeah, that's
honey,
different. Yes.
we got to do the shady side hug. I can't do that. Because then they press up against you and stuff.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, how about
my
this?
God,
I
try
know
to get the
exactly what you
mold of
mean.
your breasts
You guys,
on
what
their
about this
chest.
for inappropriateness? When your friend's man hits on you or hugs you a little longer than you know your friend's man should. I've actually had that situation when speaking of hugs, I go and I hug everybody, but my friend's man, like.
No, you don't hug him, honey. I wish some
Ever.
people would come hug. Try me not, Lonnie.
I wanted to talk about this subject because years ago I had a friend of mine and her husband called me and he was like, you know, I saw you last night and, you know, and you could tell automatically where the conversation was going. And he was like, you know, I said, well, you know what? Why don't you call me back, give me 5 minutes and call me back, right? So he called me back. And I started recording.
Good for you, Lonnie.
Yes.
I told him off after he got finished with his little, you know, talk. And I said, I've recorded this. I said, if you ever be inappropriate with me like this again, I'm going to make sure that she hears this.
Did you then eventually tell her at all?
I never told her because she already knew how her man was.
Right.
But
Okay.
I'm a friend. When you see me flirting with Vince, that's play, okay,
Yeah,
for
right.
real, you know, because I respect my friendship, and I know that Tay-Tay will kick my ass, all right?
Let me
And I don't fight fair neither.
I had a weird situation where it wasn't so much that he was like directly hitting on me, but he kept saying really inappropriate things about
Like what?
How pretty you were or
no,
Like
it was
what, girl?
about
No, tell it.
like a lot of dirty jokes,
Not funny.
constantly making references to his.
Not funny.
And I didn't think any of it was funny, and it made me. And I was like, "Yo, you making me feel uncomfortable." He was like, "Good, I want you to feel uncomfortable."
What?
He would say the jokes in front of her and be like, tell him about what I'm like, just like things that made me so uncomfortable. He was like, tell her what I could do to her, like crazy
What?
things.
That's
No,
just
it was
weird.
really inappropriate.
I don't know.
And I
It
was like, yo,
seemed
you
she
making
was
me.
in on it too.
No,
that's-
listen.
yeah, see.
No, I'm telling you because later on I told him, you need to tell her or I'm going to tell her that you keep making me feel like this. I was like, you need to apologize to her. She then came and had a conversation with me and was like, I just want you to know he just plays like that. She defended him.
That is.
But I've had a friend, one time, you know, I was over their house and he said something inappropriate to me and I left the room, right? And so she was checking him and you could hear him say, oh, you know I always liked Lonnie. You know I always want to, you know, and I was like, oh, I know she about to check him. I
These
know
are
this
some
is about
very
to happen.
dysfunctional
And
relationships.
She just totally let it go.
Whoa.
And I ended up coming back out the room and I told both of them out and I got the hell up out of there.
that's
right.
I was just,
She
I
was like, that's
done.
just how he is.
You know.
He jokes around like that. I was like, that's not funny. Like, that makes people feel
But
really
see, let me
uncomfortable.
tell you something. When a person does that, that's called a joke on the square. And a joke on the square is when
Please
they
tell me what
talking
that
to
is.
you, but they say they joking because they want to hear
Exactly.
what your response is
Yeah.
going to be. So if you respond in a certain way, then they'll be like,
It'll
You know,
trigger their reaction.
I call that seriously joking.
okay.
Yeah.
Right. I'm joking.
It's the
But
saying,
I'm
serious.
there's
Right.
always a little bit of truth in every joke. So I believe that is true. Now, you know who I really feel bad for in situations like that?
Who?
The woman. Now, let me explain. Have you ever seen that happen and you say, ooh, she's married to that kind of
Yes.
man?
Yes.
And it makes you look, I feel embarrassed for the woman that they have the guy that either looks like he's never seen breasts or a butt, or the guys that
Right.
be so thirsty, I call them thirst McGirt. They want to be like, it's like, yo, you have a wife.
Right.
You don't get none? Like, I'm not understanding. Why do you look so thirsty?
You know, in the situation where the husband had hit on me, you know, at times I have told her, because I've gone out, because, you know, being a comedian, I go out
Yeah.
to all the clubs. I've
See him
seen
out?
him bring other women.
Shut up.
You know what I mean? So I told her, you know, I said, look,
Yeah.
I gave her one pass, right? She didn't do nothing about it. Then he came at me. And so then I was at a point where I'm like, okay, I'm done.
That's when it
with this.
becomes the woman's fault. Then
That's what I'm
You know,
saying.
it's like, what can you say?
And then I
or
can't
what
be
can
your
you
friend
do?
no more because I don't want to be a part of that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do you
And
guys
that's
think,
why.
Do you guys think that men do it for attention? just
Girl,
to get
men do
attention.
everything for attention.
Men do what they do because they can.
Exactly.
Okay? That's why they do it.
And because we
they
allow
can.
it.
Exactly.
We can control it by what we allow, and
Yes.
that comes down to your friend or
Yeah.
that woman who is seeing her man do that.
I was
That's
like,
the part.
sweetie, if that's how you are, then don't be around. Then I don't need to be around you because I
Yeah.
don't want to be around that.
God, that's so
Tam,
crazy.
Tam.
Yes.
You're married.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you too.
Okay.
But I already know you.
Okay.
But I want to know, what would you do? Say we at a party, Adam gets a little, wine in him. And
Okay.
he says something inappropriate. Mm-hmm. Like, Lonnie, you really do have some big bum bums.
Mm-hmm.
Would he say something like that?
First of all, he wouldn't say anything like that. And if he
But
would,
if he did, what's your comeback?
I'm gonna kick your ass. As hard as we try, sometimes we get it wrong when it comes to knowing what's best for us. There are actually things you do every day that are harmful to you and you don't even know it. Today, we're gonna expose the truth behind some normal habits we all have. It may not be pretty, but we've got your back, for better or worse. Okay. The first scenario, ladies, we've become masters at balancing when it comes to a public toilet. But do you really know which is better, squatting or actually sitting on the toilet? Jeannie, what do you think?
Okay, you guys know I'm a germaphobe.
Yes.
Really? What do you think I would do?
You're gonna squat.
Squat.
Yeah.
Okay, this is how I do it, right?
Show us how you do it, Jeannie.
Okay?
Okay. Actually, Jeannie,
Put something in
sitting on the toilet is better. Squatting over the toilet can cause a urinary tract infection because your pelvic muscles tighten and stop your bladder from emptying and ridding itself of bacteria. Okay, next up, your purse. When you're out with the girls at a restaurant, you need to put your purse somewhere, right? Well, here's the question. Which is better? Put your purse on the table or on the floor?
Whoa.
Miss Adrienne, what do you think, darling?
I heard that if you put your purse on the floor, you lose money.
Yeah.
So,
That is a
I
myth.
put my purse on the table.
That is a myth, but that is wrong, yes.
Tell me how you really feel, Buzzer.
Oh, in this situation, okay, because your purse is actually covered in all kinds of bacteria.
Yes.
Yeah, from being on the floor.
Yes, but don't put it on the table though. Nearly a third of purses actually have fecal bacteria like E. coli crawling all over them.
got boo-boo on it?
Yes,
What? That's so gross.
I know. So maybe just get one of those, clips or something that you can put on up underneath the table. You know, those little
Or
magnet
hang on the
clips.
back of your chair.
Yes, or hanging on the back of your chair, but never put it on the table.
We're gonna do this.
Good to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Here we go. Strap that on the back.
We spend day in and day out in shoes, and my feet are always killing me. I'm the first to throw on some flats. Lonnie,
Hi.
tell me which is better, a pair of heels or a pair of flats?
Well, I like to make Tamar mad.
Now, I worked hard to get her out of these.
Okay, that was actually a trick question. Neither of those is better for you.
Why?
Wearing flats causes you to put all your weight on your heels, which can lead to chronic heel pain and tendonitis.
Ugh.
Heels create a balance problem because your knees and your hips are forced forward, which isn't good for your back. So you should always switch it up.
So I
So,
should
Tamar
I should walk
is-
around like this?
I don't know what
That's
that do.
That's not exactly what I meant, but okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. We've all heard that coffee can stain your teeth. So, I gotta ask, which is better, drinking iced coffee with a straw or without?
I'm gonna say the straw.
You're gonna say the straw.
Yes, but don't chew on the straw.
Don't chew on the straw?
No. Don't clamp down.
You was wrong, too.
Okay, Tamar, the straw is actually worse for you. Doing the pucker lip motion like this can actually break down the collagen and elastin around your mouth, which can cause permanent lip wrinkling.
Lies. This British vixen slayed us with her song American Boys. Now she's singing all about true romance. Here to tell us all about her highly anticipated new album, please welcome Grammy Award winner Estelle!
You have to go over and spin the heel.
Oh, okay.
Our wheel has truth and dares on it. So, you know.
Whatever it lands on, you gotta answer.
Exactly.
Okay?
There it goes.
That's a good spin.
I know. Whoa. Come on over here, girl.
Oh, I want to know that.
Oh, this is a good one. Get ready to ditch, girl.
Yes,
All
ditch,
right,
ditch.
it landed on, what is the craziest name you ever, or label you ever put on your phone when you saved someone's number in your phone, the craziest label?
Educated hair.
What?
Who?
Educated hair.
Educated hair?
Yeah.
Educated like what? Like
He looked like
describe
Frederick
it.
Douglass.
Oh!
He wasn't smart though, so it was a whole.
There was that struggle.
It was that struggle.
So you changed it to uneducated hair in
I
the
just
phone.
changed it to ooze.
So I know that you're single and you're having fun. So tell us, what does having fun mean to you?
Dating, just being out here and being cool with being myself. You know?
But come on, let's be real, okay? Because take it from me. I know what it's like to be single and you got hit songs and you win and stuff.
Right.
Is there somebody on the list that's more than Mr. Tonight?
There were a couple.
Oh, yeah!
She's
Working on some things.
Spill your
I
tea,
keep,
darling.
I keep my business quiet, but you know, like I think it's a good. I'm at the perfect space right now just to learn and love and just figure out who I am. The whole album, my album is based on that.
It's called True Romance. It comes out in February, which I'm so excited about. The album definitely is centered around different themes. Tell us about that.
Well, the themes are the BS. Because, you know, we all have our
Lies you tell, honey. Yes.
Well, the lies. He tells them lies, I tell. You know,
Exactly.
myself and stuff. Courage is like kind of having the wherewithal to face that stuff that you do to yourself. And, you know, passion, being passionate about everything that you're about. Hopefully you get to true romance on your terms. That's the point of it.
Let me tell you, Estelle, this space that you in, girl, this is when you find the one.
I heard.
Yes.
I'm waiting. Come on, Jesus. No.
In addition to your music, you have a foundation called All of Me.
Yeah.
What is its mission?
You know, I come from a huge family. There's 9 of us, so my mom really couldn't stretch to like be like, well, I'm gonna take you to after school and do you know. And so I had a mentor at the age of like 17. You know, as I was traveling around, and I saw more and more of the kids that I would, you know, bump into doing the same things I did as a kid. I wanted to give them an option of like, well, maybe there's somebody else you can look at as a role model. And one of the kids is now gone to college, and we are able to help fund his college education.
That's
Great.
It's amazing.
Wow. Now, Estelle, you are back on the market, and we, the ladies of the real, want to help you.
Yes.
So we are each going to hit you with an eligible bachelor we think would make a great guy for you.
Okay.
We need you to tell us if you would snog him.
Snog him.
That means, in British, kiss, snog, okay? Or shun him.
Okay, Estelle, I think I might have the guy for you.
Okay.
So he's super creative. He's artistic. He loves to laugh. Wiz Khalifa.
Okay, see.
Well, and he's newly single.
All right. Well, first of all, he's kind of people. Second of all, I like Amber and Nona a little bit. And then I like Roses, so nah, come on.
Doesn't work.
Shun.
Done it.
Shun. They're not compatible.
Okay, now, my guy's definitely your destiny, all right? He's sweet. He got a soulful voice that he'll make you say, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about Usher, honey.
Usher.
The ladies love Usher.
What do you think?
They say
They love him.
Okay, so not only would I snog him, I would like spray oil on him and just be like,
Shag
body
him
roll
to
for me.
death.
Just body roll for me. Just...
All right, I have one for you. This guy was pretty musical in high school and still loves to have a good time, but don't move next door to him because he gets a lot of complaints from his neighbors. Zac Efron.
Oh, no.
Would you snog him or shun him?
I'm sorry, ladies.
Oh,
You know what?
Estelle.
After the snog, it would be like, so you gonna leave or how?
Right.
You still here? I like a smart. I like something to come to the table. I'm a hell of a woman, so.
Hey, yeah, right.
About the look.
I love it.
It's Hot Seat Week on The Real, and we're taking turns being subjected to a professional lie detector test. Yesterday, my girl Tamara was strapped to the chair as we tried to pry some truths from her, and it was hard. But right now, it's time to see whose turn it is in the hot seat. Well, it looks like it's Adrienne's turn, Munchkin.
I'm scared.
Once again, I'd like to introduce Mr. John Grogan, our professional polygraph expert. He's been monitoring our interrogations all week. Hi, John. Welcome back to The Real. How are you?
Very good.
Today, Adrienne is our hot seat victim. Are you ready, Adrienne?
No.
Then let's
Telling the
begin.
truth.
Okay, Adrienne, you like the smell of men's armpits. Ugh. But really, sometimes they do smell bad. Right?
No.
Mr. John.
Lie.
I knew it. No, they smell good to me.
You're so caught up in that whiff, you don't even know that you're lying.
What?
That's nasty, Adrienne.
Whatever.
But I ain't gonna judge you, though. This time.
Me neither.
Adrienne? Oh my God. Have you ever shown up to a job drunk? Just lie.
Yes.
Lie.
Mr. John.
Truth.
Oh!
Turn up, turn up.
Adrienne, why would you admit that?
Because I'm not lying and it's gonna come out anyway, so I might as well just say the truth.
Well, I have follow-up for the committee. Have you ever shown up to this job drunk?
No.
No.
Mr. John.
That's a lie.
Oh my God.
Wow.
What is happening?
And why are you sharing?
One time I had champagne in the room because we were celebrating the show was doing so well. We were number one. That was a reason to celebrate. We were number one in New York, and I had a glass of champagne in the dressing room.
No.
It said shown
That wasn't
up.
the question. We get here at 7 o'clock, honey. He said, have you shown up to work drunk? You turn up and come straight to work?
Okay, move it on, committee.
Okay.
Adrienne,
Yes.
have you ever ignored one of your co-hosts' phone calls?
Yes.
Who?
That's true.
I'm telling the truth. I was doing something.
Whose phone call was
Whose
it?
phone call?
I was in the middle of a whoopee. Is that what they call it?
Adrienne, whose phone call?
It actually was Tamara. There was something happening.
Mr. John.
That's true.
See? How come I get no applause when I say the truth? What's up with that?
They're like, she told the truth.
I appreciate
whatever.
you telling the truth. And I
Yeah.
feel a little better knowing that you were making whoopee.
Yes.
Because I wouldn't want you to pick up the phone while you're making whoopee.
Exactly.
I would.
That would
Okay,
mean it
just
was
for the
not
record.
good whoopee.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. Adrienne,
Oh, God.
this is serious. Have you ever lied to any of your co-hosts?
Yes.
Mr. John.
A clear truth.
Adrienne, what did you lie about?
We have to sometimes for the show. When you asked us when the husbands were on if me and Lonnie knew what was happening,
You did.
I did know, and
Yeah.
that was a lie.
Okay.
What else you lie about? You a heifer.
I
Adrienne.
want to know.
Order, Adrienne.
What?
Do you think you look better than your co-host?
No.
Mr. John.
She's lying.
That's not true. That is not true. That is
learning
not
so much
true.
about you, Adrienne.
That is so not true because there's
I'm not mad
absolutely
at
times that you don't front. You never came out and been like, damn, I'm
Own
kinda
it, girl.
whack.
Just
Okay,
own
guys.
it. Let's move on.